Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. 2nd down at 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offense...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Getting in there and finishing the play off was Myjai Sanders.
They'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hunt going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 3rd and short, to give to the tight end. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. York able to send this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Murray. To Connor on the check down. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated it. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Murray. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Murray going to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Right in the middle. 26 yards. The Cardinals have taken the lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow. Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jay Sanders. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Returning it is Moore. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Now man who punted for the Browns in 2015, Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. This complete to David Bell. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A throw there, but that's going to really be incomplete.
You know, we're just in the 2nd quarter. There's ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it it falls down incomplete. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they get it done.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Murray now to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Hopkins making the catch.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Got a man, it's Brown.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but he'll still leave him with a third down. Play fake. Murray.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Watson. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On first and 10 is Connor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run here with Connor, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, an 88 touchdown run, and the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Watson.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Throwing again on second down. Watson. Right back to Njoku. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he is going to have the Browns' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they take a knee. Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you look back over the score.